Popping, everybody. Click that subscribe button, click the bell to get notifications, and most importantly, thumbs up the video and leave a comment. So today I want to talk about Dwyane Wade. So Dwyane Wade is leaning towards retirement. There's been rumors of him, going to China to finish out his career. China actually offered Dwyane Wade around like $18 million to come play in China for a year. Dwyane Wade declined it, and Dwyane Wade has basically said, look, if I don't retire and I come back to play, the only place I'm playing for is the Miami Heat. Last year, we saw that he went to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Originally, he was starting on the Cavaliers. J.R. Smith felt some type of way about Dwyane Wade starting over him. And pretty much, it was a pretty bizarre year, not just for Dwyane Wade. I think it was a bizarre year for everybody on that team. Like, if you really take a look at that Cavaliers team, everybody had a pretty bad year. J.R. Smith had the worst year of his career. LeBron James was pretty much the only guy on there that had a great year. Jay Crowder, he wasn't playing so good. Isaiah Thomas ended up missing out on a big contract this year because of how he played on the Cavaliers. Rodney Hood is actually still a free agent. Now, you got to think, Rodney Hood is somebody that was just a starter on the Utah Jazz. He was just starting on the Utah Jazz last year. He went to the Cavaliers, got put on the bench. There was some issues where he complained about not getting enough minutes in the playoffs, and now he's still a free agent. So, Dwyane Wade is leaning towards retirement. And to be honest, man, Dwyane Wade has had an amazing career. He's won 3 NBA championships. Without a doubt, he's going to end up being a top 5 shooting guard of all time. Some people would even argue he's top 3. I'm going to go ahead and say top 5. And I think the best way to end his career is with the Miami Heat. And that's why I'm glad last year he was able to get a trade, go back to the Miami Heat. He ended up going to the playoffs, played a great series, even though they lost to the 76ers. I honestly feel like they could have won that series, man. Dwyane Wade was playing amazing basketball. We all know when it's playoff time, Dwyane Wade is always going to find some gas in the tank. And what I want to ask is, and I'm going to answer it, is should Dwyane Wade come back and play another year in the NBA? And I'm going to explain that right now. Dwyane Wade should retire, period. And the reason why I say that is because Dwyane Wade has done everything he can do in the NBA. And the reason why I think he should retire is because I think his body deserves to get some rest. You understand what I'm saying? You guys got to understand something. Dwyane Wade has had knee issues since 2010. The first year that LeBron James came to the Miami Heat, Dwyane Wade was having knee issues. We just couldn't really tell because he did a great job of hiding it. He ended up having, he had some type of surgery on his knees, and Dwyane Wade has said it himself, he wishes that he never got that surgery done and he did it another way, because he said after he did that surgery, his knees were never the same. When LeBron James was playing for the Miami Heat, Dwyane Wade sat out a lot of games during the regular season. Some people even believe that's why LeBron James left, because Dwyane Wade was sitting out so much to rest his knees, and LeBron James felt like he was doing all the work. So you guys got to understand this. Dwyane Wade hasn't been fully healthy for a long time. I just told y'all he's had knee issues since 2011. That's like 7 or 8 years from right now. So that's the reason why you see Dwyane Wade, he's very slow. He's not as fast as he used to be. He sits out a lot because his knees get swollen a lot. His knees hurt. And I personally just feel like Dwyane Wade deserves to retire. It's always cool to see somebody like Vince Carter play until he's like 45, but you guys got to understand, Vince Carter has never had a major injury his entire NBA career. That's why he's still playing and Tracy McGrady is not. Tracy McGrady had a lot of injuries. Tracy McGrady at one point was, if not better, just as good as Kobe Bryant. But because of injuries, like Tracy McGrady had all types of injuries. He had back issues. He had knee issues. He had shoulder issues. Like, go on YouTube and type in all of the injuries Tracy McGrady had while he was on the Houston Rockets. Because there was one point when Tracy McGrady was playing with Yao Ming and who else was on the Rockets? It was Tracy McGrady, Yao Ming, Ronald Austin. I forgot that point guard's name. It was a Shane Battier, Scola. Like at one point, the Houston Rockets were a very, very good team. This is back when the NBA actually had more than 2 good teams. Like nowadays, you could literally pick the 2 teams that's going to the finals. Like literally. And that's no disrespect to the Western and Eastern Conference. But let's be honest. The Golden State Warriors are going back to the finals. The only team that could maybe beat them is Houston. I doubt it. So, we just got to be realistic here. So, Dwyane Wade has been battling knee issues for a long time. And we've seen what knee issues can do to a player with a lot of talent. You know, look at Derrick Rose. You know, there's a lot of players that when they have like the same injuries constantly going on, they're just not the same player. And Dwyane Wade is about 36, 37. I think he's had a long career. I think he's had a very successful career as well. And I feel like we shouldn't have to see a player that great play through an extreme amount of pain just to satisfy us. You know, because he still hasn't made a decision. I believe basketball is coming back on in like around October, November. He still has like a lot of time to make a decision. But I personally just feel like he should hang it up. You know, Manu Ginobili retired today at 41 years old. Manu Ginobili's had an amazing career. And let's be honest, Manu Ginobili could actually still keep playing if he wanted to. Manu Ginobili could literally change his mind right motherfucking now. And he could get another contract with the San Antonio Spurs. Because he's good at what he does. So, Dwyane Wade, please, bro, retire. Enjoy your retirement. Get them knees some rest, man. You got kids, man. I don't want to see a player like that having to use a cane or a walker when he's in his 50s and 60s because he sacrificed his whole body for basketball. Nah, bro, don't do that. You've had an amazing career. You've won 3 championships. Some niggas haven't even won 1 championship. Cough, cough, Carmelo Anthony. Some niggas haven't even won 1 championship, bro. You have 3. So if Dwyane Wade was to come back to the NBA, I personally feel like he should go to a title contender. Go to the Golden State Warriors, right? Or go to a team in the East like the Celtics where you can come off the bench and you can be a veteran and you can help the young guys. You playing for the Miami Heat, bruh, I understand that everybody wants to see a player finish with the team that he won championships with, but I don't want to see that. You know what I mean? I think Kobe Bryant should be the first and last person to do that because the way Kobe Bryant went out was just beautiful. But let's be honest, even though Kobe Bryant hit that game winner and he scored 60 points his last game in the NBA, he also had a very shitty regular season. He put up some of the worst numbers he's ever put up in his career, percentage-wise. And a lot of people forget that. Kobe's last year in the NBA, people were giving him hell because they were saying that he was slowing down the process for the rookies to get better. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people were literally coming to the Lakers games just to see Kobe play. And he deserves it. Kobe, in my opinion, I think Kobe's the greatest player of all time. I didn't grow up watching Michael Jordan. But obviously, he's looked at as the second, arguably third, or fourth best player of all time. In my opinion, he's the best because I witnessed Kobe. I didn't watch Michael Jordan growing up. And Kobe had a rough last year, man. You know, he was injured. His shoulder was injured a lot. He sat out a lot of games. I'm just happy that Kobe Bryant was able to play the whole season that year because he just was banged the fuck up. Like, Kobe literally came out and said, my body can't take this no more. And we all know Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant has played through broken fingers. Think about that. In basketball, you literally have to shoot with your fingers. This nigga literally played through broken fingers, bro. So if Kobe Bryant is saying, hey, listen, my body can't take this no more, you know he means it. And you don't and Dwyane Wade doesn't have to come out and say that. You can just look at Dwyane Wade play. That's part of the reason why they took him out of the Cavaliers starting lineup, because Dwyane Wade was slowing down the team because he wasn't doing good on just speed wise. He didn't fit well for that starting lineup. LeBron James did all he could to keep Dwyane Wade on that team in the start. But he just was too slow. He couldn't catch up. He was slow on defense, slow on offense. You know? It's not sad. It's just that's what happens when you get older. That's what happens when you get injuries in the league. So let me know how you guys feel. Like, that's how I feel. Leave comments. Let me know. Should Dwyane Wade retire or should Dwyane Wade come back for 1 year, finish his career with the Miami Heat, and retire from there? Let me know. I'm out. Skirt.